Hey guys, it's Willie here with another episode of Print Pros. If you haven't heard already, Ricoma has recently launched a 25-inch vinyl cutter perfect for large projects. With decorated apparel and goods gaining popularity, it's no wonder why vinyl application is becoming the go-to customization method for many crafters worldwide. In fact, I've linked an episode in the description below where we compare the heat transfer vinyl application to the two-step heat transfer with a white toner transfer printer so that you can see the differences between each other. But unlike the two-step heat transfer, the success of vinyl application largely depends on the vinyl itself. That's why in this special episode, I'll break down the most popular vinyl types and their applications so that you can take your vinyl decorations to the next level. But before I get started, make sure you guys like this video and follow our channel so that we can keep creating educational content just like this. Alright, let's get started. If you're familiar with vinyl application, then you know that vinyl can be applied on both garments and other soft substrates, as well as hard items like mugs, tumblers, plates, and more. It all really depends on the heat press that you have to be able to apply the vinyl to the substrate if you're working with heat transfer vinyl. To view a variety of heat presses perfect for any type of decoration, visit shop.ricoma.com or the link above. Vinyl comes in a variety of designs and patterns and can be used to decorate items like decals, bags, notebooks, different kinds of garments, and even wood, and so on. Now, because there are many options to choose from, it can be overwhelming to decide which one to use, when to use it, and how to apply it. But don't worry, because on this episode of Print Pros, I am going to give you a crash course on the most popular types of vinyl and how to use them. So without further ado, let's jump right in. First off, we have standard heat transfer vinyl. It comes in many different colors, making it perfect for all kinds of projects. It's made of a thin material that is perfect for multi-layering to create multicolored designs. It can be used on different garments like shirts, hats, bags, and other substrates. Compared to the other vinyl types we're going to mention in this list, this vinyl is one of the few types that can be peeled warm or cold. This means after you press your vinyl design onto your garment, you can remove the film when it's hot or cold. This type of vinyl comes in two layers, vinyl on one side and a transfer film sheet on the other. The process of transferring this type of vinyl consists of mirroring your design in your software. After sending your design to the vinyl cutter, you will then place the vinyl in the cutter upside down, meaning that the transfer sheet, which is the colorful side, will be facing down. Then, after the design is cut into the vinyl, you will need to weed out the unwanted vinyl that you don't want to transfer onto your substrate. You will then use a heat press to press the vinyl, and then, as mentioned before, depending on the type of heat transfer vinyl you have, you can either peel it off while it's still hot or wait until it cools down, which is called cold peel. Overall, it's a must-have for anyone who's serious about creating personalized goods and has a wide variety of applications. But it's still not the only one on our list. Decal vinyl, unlike heat transfer vinyl, is adhesive. This means that it has an adhesive protected layer of paper on the sticky side of the vinyl. Because of this, you don't need to mirror your design in the software or insert the vinyl upside down in your vinyl cutter. You will need to weed out the unwanted vinyl. To adhere it to a surface, you will first use a separate piece of adhesive transfer paper and adhere it to the vinyl and then peel off the paper protecting the sticky side of the vinyl. The downside of this type of vinyl is that you will have to use a separate transfer sheet, which is an extra expense, although very minimal. Plus, you can reuse this transfer sheet. However, the upside of this vinyl type is that it's very durable under the elements, which makes it great for outdoor use, like signs for example. Next up, I'll cover some of my favorite specialty finishes and their applications. First, we have glitter vinyl, which is a heat transfer vinyl with a specialty finish. You'll notice that it's much thicker than the standard vinyl, and that's because it's made out of PVC and not polyurethane, which means that it's not the best vinyl for thin detailed designs. If you want to make the most out of glitter vinyl, it's perfect for decorating garments like children's clothes, and lettering and numbering on athletic apparel and outfits for dancers and cheerleaders. However, due to its thickness, glitter vinyl can be tricky to cut and press with a simple iron. So if you do decide to use glitter vinyl on your projects, then we highly suggest that you look into investing into a heat press that can exert enough pressure to attach glitter to the substrate so it sticks on tight. Next up, we have one of my favorite vinyl types, which is 3D puff. This vinyl is also a heat transfer vinyl, but is used mainly for specialty applications. With 3D puff vinyl, when the heat is applied, the vinyl shrinks, creating a puffy effect. It's also a vinyl that requires a warm peel. This vinyl is slightly more expensive than the standard heat transfer vinyl because of its unique nature. Next, we have patterned vinyl. This vinyl type is mainly used on fabrics and is great for mixing and matching to create multicolored garments as well as decals and skins for notebooks, tech appliances, and more. To check out an episode where I use both standard heat transfer vinyl and patterned vinyl in the same design, check out the link in the description below or in the card above. And finally, there is flock vinyl. What makes flock stand out from every other vinyl is its suede-like fuzzy texture. Even though it's a thicker vinyl, flock vinyl is actually easy to cut out, weed, and apply. Flock also works surprisingly well as a base layer if you decide to layer other vinyls on top of it. This soft raised vinyl adds a cool retro look on garments like baby onesies, sports jacket, fraternity and sorority letters, and hats. The great thing about flock is that it will stay attached no matter what, whether it was washed on cold or warm water. Just make sure that you peel off the flock vinyl when it's cooled down. While our list ends here, there are many other types of vinyls you can use to really make your garment stand out. For example, you have reflective vinyl. It's used to create a reflective effect on an apparel that is worn in the dark like safety jackets. You also have neon vinyl, which is smooth and easy to work with as a primary layer or as a secondary base layer on cotton and polyester fabrics. There's also foil vinyl that gives you a metallic look that can't be achieved with any other vinyl, which also comes in a heat press transfer version and a sticky decal version. Well, that's it guys. Now you have a better understanding of the different vinyl types that are out there and which one you might want to use on your upcoming project. Now, if there is a type that I didn't mention, feel free to paste it down in the comments below, along with any tips or tricks you have for decorating vinyl. If you found any of this information helpful, remember to subscribe to our channel and give this video a thumbs up. Also, click on the notification bell so that you can be notified when we post new content. Don't forget to follow us on Embroidery and Custom Apparel Mastery on Facebook, where we share helpful tips every day. Not to mention, there are almost 30,000 members in there that can help you as well. We're also active on Instagram, where we share tips, stories, and mini how-to tutorials for everything embroidery and printing related. Links to our social media channels can be found in the description below, along with a link to the videos mentioned in this episode. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye bye. You'll notice that it's much thicker than the standard vinyl. That's because it's made of PVC and not polyurethane. How do you say it? Polyurethane. That's gonna this. I know this is gonna be a funny one. That's because it's made of PVC and not polyurethane. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye bye.